Halloween for viewers, and Roblox decided to go spooky. Yes, you heard that right. After 6 years of no spooky, Roblox decided to bring back the Halloween event in the form of The Haunt. Really, Roblox? The Haunt? You had Hallow's Eve right there. And this event is definitely unique in the sense that it isn't the traditional Battle Pass event that we're used to. In fact, this isn't really a Battle Pass event at all. The last event, which was the games, was another Battle Pass event, and it almost got its own video, but I was too lazy to make the video. But in short, I gave it a 5 out of 10. It's basically the Metaverse event, but with YouTubers. The 1x1x1x1 boss and the items were cool though. And during the script writing process, I wrote down that I really wanted a Halloween event, and here we are. Also, there is an avatar contest, but I'll talk more about that later. So with that aside, without further ado, let's begin with The Haunt. Just like the previous Battle Pass events, it has its own unique game, and as you join the game, we're greeted with a giant mansion. In front of the mansion, we talk to the butler, and he introduces us to the Oxbury Manor and more Roblox lore. Horatio Oxbury.
Of these fools, I suffer for his lordship, the Headless Horseman.
Once we go inside, we see none other than the Headless Horseman himself playing the piano. And yes, you can buy the bundle through this, and yes, this is the place where you can go to the games in the event to take screenshots. Yes, you heard me right, screenshots. So basically, you can earn items by taking screenshots and submitting them to the game. There are also different items where you have to take a certain amount of screenshots to earn them, which means we're gonna have to come back every day since you can only take one screenshot per day, which is alright, I guess. There are also certain items that you can only get if your screenshot is top or runner-up on the leaderboard, and that is where the avatar contest comes in. And guess what? Almost no one dresses up in the photos. It's mostly screenshots from the game or a monster. I mean, I guess you can count dress to impress since it is a fashion game and you can dress in any way you want, but that isn't really your avatar. Shoutouts to those that actually dressed up. I dressed up as Silver Cherry Requiem, as you can see. I didn't get any of the leaderboard prizes sadly, and also each Iron Maiden has a specific category to it, such as cute, orange, etc. I kind of forgot about that until the last day, but it's okay. I didn't get it anyway, so it doesn't matter. There are also in-game items that you can get through certain quests in the game, and there are many areas within the lobby that allows you to get the in-game items. The first one being the Pure Light Lantern, in which you gotta dig up graves around the area. And once you find the right grave, you'll be able to get the lantern. The second one is where you have to walk through a maze with these weird creatures jumping at you and smack you in the face. And once you finish the maze, you'll be rewarded with the golden key necklace. This item is actually pretty useful as you can use it to teleport around the map, which is super convenient. The third quest is for the Dastardly Death Cape, in which you have to inspect the mirrors in the Hall of Villains. There are jump scares, by the way, albeit it doesn't make me jump at all. But you will eventually find a cape and it makes you turn invisible, which is pretty cool. You can scare your friends. The fourth quest is for the Flaming Jack-o'-lantern cart. In order to get this, you have to smash pumpkins with a bat in the attic until the item pops out. Man, this is pretty violent. Who's gonna clean this up? Jokes aside, the Flaming Jack-o'-lantern cart is essentially a hoverboard allowing you to roam around the place at high speeds, which, like the key item, is super convenient. For our final in-game item, we have the Spectral Spectacles. In order to get this item, you have to go into an elevator, which is totally not Doors inspired, to enter what is essentially the normal elevator, but spooky. What is Piggy doing? You will soon get the item depending on which floor you go to. I think I got mine on the 9th floor, but some got theirs on the 1st floor, so it's really down to luck. The Spectral Spectacles is kind of important as it shows secret messages that you wouldn't typically see without the spectacles. And while we're on the topic about the game, I just want to say that this game is gorgeous. The attention to detail within the mansion and how it perfectly captures the vibe of Halloween is honestly a highlight for this event. I also really like the music in this game. Like the lobby, it matches with the theme and it gives good spooky vibes. Throughout the event, you will be able to collect skull fragments to spawn the Headless Horseman himself, igniting a boss battle. And he is one of the saddest boss fights I've ever experienced. So basically, in order to deal damage, you have to find the right clothes for these mannequins while the Headless Horseman shoots fireballs at you. After beating the boss, you will get the grand prize, the evil pumpkin and friendly skeleton. And this is a back accessory instead of a shoulder item, which is kind of whack. The item looks good for what it is, a giant skeleton and a giant pumpkin floating behind your back, but I was hoping that the Nightmare Orange would be the grand prize, but nope, it isn't. But hey, at least we got our prize from the boss, right? Like, it isn't the 1x1x1x boss from the classic event where you got literally nothing. I'm just gonna move on to the games featured in this event. I just... Before we get to the items, the games featured in The Haunt is for the most part pretty good. Most of the games fit in appropriately with the theme, but there are some outliers. There are also some returning games and new ones, which is pretty cool. I have nothing to say about the game since we don't really have to play and get the badges in the game to progress anything, but it's still cool to see the games featured in the event nonetheless. Roblox did miss an opportunity to add Survive the Night. Like, just replace toilet tower defense with it. Literally no one would mind. For our first item, we have the Golem of Decay, and this item looks pretty cool, especially for the first prize in the event. I like the bones that are used to connect the item, and it's overall pretty cool. The next item, Dark Ravens, is just 2 ravens that sit on your shoulder. It's a simple yet appealing item. Also, their eyes are glowing green. We might want to take them to the vet. For our third item, we have the Void Vampire's Hat, and this item is my second favorite item. It looks great, and the little crown in the front gives me steampunk vibes. The fourth item we have is the Vampire Kitty, and this item is surprisingly a hat item and not a shoulder item. I think the Vampire Kitty is adorable, and I think it works well as a hat, although a shouldered version would be nice. For our fifth item, we have the Malevolent Abomination Egg Parasite, and the name speaks for itself. This item is an abomination, but in a good way. Actually, I take that back. It's literally a parasite on your back. I'm okay. I'm good. For our next few items, these could be obtained without voting, and we have the 3 Smash Pumpkins, one being Dev, Admin, and Star. In order to get this, you must encounter either a developer, admin, or star inside your game. And yeah, the item looks great. My personal favorite being the developer Smash Pumpkin. The next 2 items are available by taking a total of 3 screenshots, and that is the Orange Ghost Horns and the Cursed Camera. I really like these 2 items. I can see a lot of people wearing the Orange Ghost Horns, and I also like the skeleton hand holding the camera. Overall, the items in the haunt are amazing, and I like all of them. It's a bit of a shame that it's in an event like the haunt. It's still cool to have these items nonetheless. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite item from the haunt? In conclusion, the haunt subverted a lot of people's expectations, and not for a good reason. I actually thought it was just going to be another Battle Pass event in which I have to stay up all night grinding for, but it wasn't. I like the fact that Roblox is trying something new. Like I said long ago in my The Hunt review, we're in the experimental stage of Roblox events, so we're going to see Roblox try new things. And this just so happens to not work with the community. I think it's an event that has lots of potential, but it just went flat. The main aspect of this event, which is taking the screenshots, should have been a side event rather than the main event. The boss battle was also super disappointing. It feels like a mini boss you would play before the real boss. Like, I wouldn't mind if this was like a phase during the boss battle. Honestly, I would find it hilarious, but the fact that it isn't is just a huge bummer. But other than that, I really enjoyed the work that's put into the main game, such as the lobby and the music. I also like the items in this event. I didn't include the top voting prizes as I didn't get them, therefore I won't include it. As for my final verdict for Roblox The Haunt, I'll be giving it a 4.4 out of 10. Yeah, this event is disappointing to say the least. It had lots of potential, but it just didn't pan out. In my opinion, the main lobby and the items carried the event. Well, that's all for this video. This video will probably be up after Halloween, which means I gotta pack up and start hunting turkeys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts on Roblox The Haunt. With that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Man, Roblox The Haunt was super disappointing. I feel kinda down.
Maybe a showcase video will cheer you